Okay, so we're recording. Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday, April 10th, 5:30 p.m. It's around midnight time for Harry, and Harry and I decided to do a live session. But absolute thank you to Harry for staying up so late and wanting to give us a rundown of the indicators. So we wanted to do a live session for the community just to give y'all an understanding of, first of all, how do the indicators help myself and Harry gauge and analyze the markets. And of course, we're going to discuss on different time frames what our outlook is based on the indicators regarding Bitcoin and ETH and some of the altcoins. So I'll let Harry get started because he is the creator of the indicator. So take it away, Harry.
Okay, thank you, man. And thank you, all of you, for being here. So let's just start with the trend maker. I think Amol already did pretty good job introducing all of these three indicators to you guys. And so, yeah, maybe just directly jump into it. So today, I think you already covered this aqua line as a resistance. We already knew this was a resistance even on 12-hour time frame. We knew this aqua line will be a resistance. So this was a pretty easy short opportunity or if you were already long here, then this was easy take profit opportunity for you. So the one way which I really like to use these indicators, so basically this is a moving average based indicator, okay, and then we have Ichimoku based and the RSI based. And my main go-to is the combination of the time frame. So this was the one thing which I really want to highlight here. So whenever you are using this indicator, maybe it's swing indicator or trend maker, use them in a two time frame combination. So I like to use 1:3 multiples of the time frame. So here I have 15 minutes and 1 hour combination. You can also use 1 hour and 4 hour or 4 hour and 12-hour time frame combination. This will make your trading much easier, and the signals and the trades you will get will be much safer to say. So for example, you had this swing bear signal here on the 15 minutes. So we use the lower time frame to get our signals, and then we use higher time frame in this combination basically to confirm that signal. So here on 15 minutes, as you see, we had the swing bear signal, and the way we use this swing indicator is once you have this swing signal, you basically wait for a price to come back and test either of these two levels, the white line or this aqua trend line. And this is where you start shorting. So here you had this clear, nice short opportunity, and you can see on the 1 hour time frame, it was the same situation. So we know that this area will act as a resistance. So this was an easy short, and that's how basically you use this time frame in the combination. Again, on the other side, so here we had a swing bull signal, and once we have 1 hour time frame also flipped swing bull, this was our easy long entry. So you just long this aqua line or the white line, and then once your trade is in the profit, you can use again either of these two lines to manage your stop loss. We had similar case on Ethereum. uh, I wait. It was somewhere here, yeah. So we had this 15-minute swing signal here, and then at the same time we had this small green arrow, which is the early bull signal or long signal exactly at this time point. So this is how you use this indicator. You don't use only one time frame, but you combine two time frames. And then also you can go for 1 hour and 4 hour combination, and you will see similar trade setups here also. Okay, so like here we had this swing bull here, and this was our long entry. And then once 4 hour flipped swing bull, this was our basically long setup, and we just wait. And if you had this entry, then your stop loss is still safe and your long would be still safe. Okay, so
So
this was one
just
thing.
Rick,
Yeah.
Harry, just real quick. I just want to make sure that the community is following. Do you guys have any questions so far? Are you following along? Everybody good? Okay, so it looks like everybody's following. So Harry, I have a question. Just I figured, some other people may have that question. So if you look on the right, on the 4-hour chart of ETH, you see
Yeah.
right at the bottom it shows swing bear signal, right?
Yeah,
So
here. Yeah.
when we get a signal like that, as people who are looking at this chart, how does one respond to something like this? I mean, do you just short right there? Or do you look at the market and say, well, this probably isn't the wisest time to short because it looks like it's right near a bottom? Because if you actually zoom out on the chart, it actually hit a very key SR level. So how do
Yeah.
people who are not well in tune with technicals like, say, you and I are, utilize these clear signals that are showing you swing bear and swing bull?
Yeah, so that's a really excellent point, and this will happen quite a lot. So if you check these signals, you will see a lot of such signals, and to avoid getting trapped in this signal, I specifically designed this time frame combination. So if you were using this combination 1 hour and 4 hour, you were already would have been short from this area here on 1 hour. So you basically would have ignored this signal, or you already would have taken profits out. The second way you can avoid this is, so this signal we saw on 4 hour, then you can just go to 12-hour time frame, which is the multiply for the 4 hour, and then you see what is happening here. So if you see on 12-hour time frame, when we got this signal here, actually on 12-hour, the price was coming right into the support area. You see here, maybe.
Yeah, I see that. I totally agree.
Yeah,
And
so here,
and just
this
to
way.
sort of expand on that, and the reason I ask you that as a question is it's kind of rhetorical in nature because I wanted to let the community know that just like any other indicator in the market, whether it's my technicals, your indicator, typical indicators or moving averages that are out there that we use in crypto, there's
Yeah,
not a single thing that is 100% accurate. Okay. You will
yeah,
have
yeah,
to use your own knowledge and technicals to still gauge trend in the market, understand the higher level, higher time frame level, key support and resistance levels, and you may still get conflicting signals. So I just wanted to let our community members know that.
yeah, exactly. That's 100% true. There is nothing called like a 100% sure indicator. It doesn't exist, and if anybody tells you that, he is basically lying. So yeah, these indicators, they have, I think, around 65 to 70% strike rate. So you will still have some negative trades. But like I just showed, if you still have this kind of signal, then you go to the higher time frame and confirm what is happening at that time frame. So at this level, if you wanted to short in this area, you would have checked 12-hour time frame, and hey, wait a minute, this is coming into the support area, so I am not going to short this, and you have easily avoided this loss basically.
Perfect. That's a
And
great point.
and another rule of thumb is basically, if the whole crypto market is bullish, then you want to trade higher position in long. You don't want to trade higher position in short. You can short, but with a significantly less amount of capital in it.
Or treat it as a hedge.
Yeah, or treat it as a hedge. Yeah. So yeah. So this is the most important point. Try to use 2 time frames, and you will see a lot of improvement in your trading style. So for example, I shared one of my trade sheet with Amol, I think a couple of months back. So I will just show it to you here. So this was my October trade sheet, and you can see in the whole month I had just 3 negative trades, and then I kept all records which signal I'm taking, and it was all recorded properly. So if you use this, this indicator will work for you for sure.
Yeah, solid. And Harry and I are actively, and Harry and I just want to let our members know, Harry and I are actively working on trying to figure out how to automate these signals in such a way
Yeah,
where you may get, say, just an alert letting you know, hey, on the 1 hour and 4 hour, we're getting, say, I don't know, confirmed swing bull signal because I don't know, the 1 hour is bouncing off the swing indicator aqualine, and the 4 hours giving you the swing bull signal. Just combinations like that. So we're actively working on that. And of course, those of you who are interested in getting the indicator, whenever you do get that indicator, that service will obviously be free for you. Depending on the plan that you get.
Yeah, true. And in the same way, basically, we use Shepherd as well. So you utilize Shepherd in, again, combination with 2 time frames. And just to highlight what we are looking into the Shepherd, because I think we did not cover this part properly. So here you have this aqua line. This will be your basically a signal line, and then you have this green and red support and resistance area. So your trade signal are generated when this aqua line gets pulled into the resistance zone, and then it starts rejecting from this area. So if I put my cursor here, then you can see it started turning down right in this area. So this was your short opportunity when it starts to move down. And on the contrary, this was your long opportunity when it finally started to turn up after bouncing from this green area. And there are different types of signals which we can get from Shepherd. If I can find. So here we had a very nice long signal. So this was maybe the easiest long signal you could have when this aqualine comes into the green area, as well as you see this golden box. Basically, this is the Fibonacci golden pockets. So you have this upper golden pocket and lower golden pocket. So they also act as a support and resistance for this aqualine. So at this level, basically you had dual support confluence. So you had golden pocket support plus you had this green support area from the Shepherd indicator.
Harry, can you take the ETH USD chart, the price chart, to that time frame where you just showed us, so people can see how useful that would have been?
Where was it?
I think you.
It was 27th of December. Here somewhere.
Yeah, it should be somewhere around there.
But for 2019. I am on the correct chart, right? Yeah. 26th December 2019.
No, actually, I think you're on 2020. That's why.
I have to go back.
There you go. Somewhere around here.
Yeah, here. There it is. So yeah, so this buy signal, it appeared when Ethereum was at 127. So you can now do the calculations. Pretty easy, $2,000 profit per coin.
Right.
Yeah. So this is how basically you trade Shepherd. So this is one type of signal you can get. So the same thing can happen for the short also, when this aqualine will get pulled into the red resistance area, like it happened here. Or maybe you can just go and see. So yeah, here this aqualine, first it crossed these both lines, then it came back up, got pulled into this resistance area and got rejected from this resistance area. And as you can see, when this started to turn down, it was around this area when it was 183. From there, it dropped all the way to 130. So that was like $50 move from this particular signal. So these are the couple of signals you can get from the Shepherd indicator. The good part of this indicator is you don't have to use this with any other indicator. This can be used as a standalone indicator. So like if you see aqua line turning down, you short, and basically you take profit at your horizontal support and the resistance levels. That's it. With the other two indicators, swing and trend maker, I will suggest you can combine them with any other indicator of your choice, maybe standard moving average, EMA or SMA, anything. Okay. So that was it. Anybody have any question with Shepherd indicator?
Yeah, are you guys following so far?
I know I speak a bit too fast, so just stop me and ask me questions.
No, I think we can also do more sessions like this. This is a good start to have, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jermaine says he has a question. Is it possible to have these signals pushed out as notifications for members rather than buying the whole indicator suite? I'm not having any experience with trading or reading charts. Ideally, I would like to stack all my favorite coins. Okay.
Yeah.
We're working on something like that, where we might automate, you know, the potential signal that comes up from the indicators. But obviously, you know, again, we're not here to give you like a buy or sell signal, right? It would simply be that
Yeah.
indicators showing that. I think, especially in trading, I mean, listen, if you don't really want to look at charts or anything, you could pay attention in our community for projects that we talk about in terms of, you know, say fundamentals and long-term vision, like say things like Solana or SRM, Radium, you know, Theta, Engine Coin, all these different projects. And if you're not really concerned about the specific price and you want to hang on to them for the long term, well, then you really don't need to pay attention to, you know, fine, minute details of a chart. Then you could just buy spot, and then every time it dips more, you could buy some more, right? So I don't know if that answers your question, but this community is more so centric towards people who really like to pay attention to the technicals, but of course we pay attention to the fundamentals as well. I put out so many different papers, written so many different articles, shared so many different research pieces from Delphi Digital or other videos talking about all the different projects. And Elizabeth has done that. I've done that. Even Harry has, you know, talked about from a technical standpoint, you know, where certain projects are coming into a good price. So maybe you could pay attention to, you know, our community from that aspect. And maybe you don't really need the signals per se from the indicator. Maybe all you really need is to just pay attention to our videos whenever we mention these good projects. But I do think that the indicator helps a lot because it could get you in at some pretty good prices. Like, you know, like Harry said, right? If you're already interested in ETH and you're interested in buying at, I don't know, 2000, well, imagine the indicator giving you a buy signal at 1500. Why not, right?
And I would also say
interrupt.
that
Marvin, do you mean test drive as in you want to try the indicator? Because we can give you a trial for sure. Yeah, we can give you a trial. Marvin, just message me your TradingView username, and we'll get you a you know, a couple days for a free trial. Message myself or Harry, doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Get you all three indicators. Awesome. All right, Harry, continue.
Okay. So I just wanted to say some of these signals you actually cannot automate. You have to see them with your eyes. So like whether Shepherd is like I just said, if it is coming into the support area and now it's going up, this thing you have to see. It's very difficult to make any kind of automation with this kind of indicator. It's not very easy. I already tried that. It doesn't work. So these things you have to see with your eyes and then make the trade. That's it.
That's a good point, Harry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the one thing that people need to understand about trading or crypto or trading in general is you have to put in the work sometimes, to understand these things. Because remember, you are trying to gain an edge in a market with so many different participants who are also looking for that same edge, right? So when it comes to having the edge, you better put in some work. Just like all things in life, you can't just sort of half-ass things and expect easy buy or sell signals. You're going to have to understand how to use the indicator properly, how to look at the trend properly, watch my videos to understand, get a gauge of where the market is. Um, that is what you have to do to put in the work.
Yeah. And when I basically designed this indicator, that was one of my main focus also, to keep them as simple as possible. So in Shepherd, you don't actually have to see a lot of things. You just focus on this aqua line. If it is turning down from the red area, short. If it is bouncing from the green area, go long. That's it. And also with swing, it's like really easy. You have swing bull or a swing bear signal. You can, once your trade is entered, it's in profit, you can use either of this line, byte line, or this aqua line to manage your stop loss. And at every this green arrow, you can add into your long position, and at every red arrow you can basically trim your position. So when I designed, my main aim was to keep them very easy to understand and easy to follow. So,
Yeah, that's a great point. So
yeah.
let's see. Let's take some more questions. Are there any questions from the people who are watching right now? Are you guys following along? Anything else we can cover?
This is just a first video. I'm pretty sure we will improve in our next videos for sure. So
Definitely.
don't worry.
Um,
But if anybody have any specific coin in mind which you want us
so
to have a look at?
Jake is asking, is it less accurate on, say, the less than 30-minute time frames?
Oh
Well,
no, actually swing works really well on 15 minutes. That's what I showed you here. So
yeah,
my go-to time frame is 15-minute and 1 hour combination. This will give you some really awesome trades. I mean, very easy trades. So yeah, it definitely works. I never use 5 minutes, of course, but 15 minutes and 1 hour, this combination is my favorite combination.
perfect. All right, let's see if there's any more other questions. Jackie said, this is very useful. Thanks. Can you go to any coin and just show us how you would read it at the minute? Thanks. Okay,
Yeah.
so let me pick a random one.
We have question for Dot, so maybe we can go for Dot.
Oh, we have polka dot. Okay, yeah, let's do
Yeah.
polka dot.
So here you have Dot chart. So my first thing is I don't start with the candlestick chart. I start with the line chart, and this helps me to identify the clear trend. So with line chart, you can easily identify the structure of the trends. Like if you have higher high, higher low structure, or lower high, lower low structure. So here in this case, as we already know, this is a very nice bullish structure. We have continuous higher highs, we have higher lows, so that's okay. So this is the first thing I do to check the line chart. Then I go for trend maker, starting with the daily. Here you can see Dot is kind of getting snaky movement around this aqua line. So as long as it is trading under this aqua line, I will not feel confident taking any bigger position. So let's say if from this area it continues to get pushed down, then this ribbon is where I would like to start entering a spot position. And then as you can see, this green line already has been a support. So if in case dot breaks this ribbon, then this will be my next entry. So it's kind of straightforward on lower time frame. On 4 hour, it is kind of breaking below this trend maker ribbon. So if this candle also closes under this ribbon, then we can expect dot to move to this next support area, which is this green line around 38.2. And then maybe we can have next bounce from there. On 1 hour also we are under the trend maker ribbon. So yeah, overall I think we have $41 as a very nice area. Here also we have around 42. So as long as dot is under 41, I will not be very confident on taking position on this. If it breaks above 41 $42 area, this basically area, then I think it will rip up pretty well. Then maybe we can have a look with other indicators. So swing does not have enough data on it. 4 hour, we already had a couple of nice signals. They already played out. And now we can maybe just wait for it to, again, as I showed you from trend maker, if it drops to that next green moving average, that means it will also drop to this swing support area here, which is again $37 to $38 range. So this will be a good buy opportunity maybe on that.
Perfect.
Shepherd is also looking good. So maybe we can get a pull down, let this aqualine come to this green area. So we will have a little bit down move, and then we wait for this aqualine basically to start turn up, and then we can start entering our spot position.
Okay, awesome. Harry, we had a question, which is, do you only enter a trade when a buy or sell opportunity pops from the indicators?
Yeah, so here again, you have an example, nice example here. You had a very nice sell signal on dot. Here you had a swing bear. So we don't actually enter at this signal. We wait, we get the signal, then we wait for price to retrace to this white line or this aqua line. And then this is the area where we start shorting or selling. And then basically you follow. Same for the swing bull. So here you got swing bull signal on this candle, then maybe you would have missed this this move, but when it finally retraced, this was your entry. And you can see on this big wick candle, it came down and it tapped exactly that white line, like to the cent level value. So this is where basically you enter.
Perfect. Did we do Bitcoin? Did we do Bitcoin analysis, Harry? Or do we? Yeah, let's give the people some quick Bitcoin analysis and
so Bitcoin on daily by the trend maker perspective, it is not looking that good. We just saw very nice rejection from this aqualine. So again, as I mentioned, now we can expect Bitcoin to drop down to this ribbon support area, the same thing which happened here. And then from this ribbon, then we can maybe start building a position. If this ribbon breaks on the daily time frame, then the next support level is quite far away. I mean, there is a pretty huge gap in between. So next is 41,000. Actually, this level is very interesting because if you plot this weekly 21 EMA, that is also coming around 42,000. Yeah. So I am kind of expecting Bitcoin to tap this level in next couple of weeks or month. So that was daily. 12-hour will be the same, yeah. But as long as Bitcoin maintains above this ribbon, we are still okay. There is no danger as such. If it starts breaking this ribbon, then we have to be cautious. 1 hour, we just came, tapped the ribbon, and we are again kind of trading into the ribbon. If we get couple of close 1 hour closes above the ribbon, then maybe it will start pushing back up. 4 hour, I think we had a very good tap on the ribbon. Yeah, on 4 hour, it came and tested the ribbon to the dot actually. So this was good. This is a good reaction also, very nice bounce. So yeah, there is still hope for Bitcoin, no doubt.
Perfect. Awesome,
But
Harry.
over the weekend, I usually remain quite cautious, extra cautious to be on the weekends.
Good to know. Yeah, same here. I'm relatively cautious on the weekends. I don't really like being in lever trades on the weekends.
Yeah.
Let me see if there's any other
So,
questions. Okay, Jermaine says, can we see FTT?
T- I have FTT. Yeah, FTT has been doing pretty good actually. So FTT has been running since it tapped this daily trend maker ribbon here when it was $4. And since then it came, it just kept on running, and then we got final test here. Then it still pushed up. So right now we are printing, what do you call those, scissor candles, right? The scissor
Yeah, I
top
mean,
kind of
ki-
looking candle.
it kind of
So we
looks
will
like,
see if tomorrow we get follow through on this red candle. So follow through means if we get another red candle which breaks the low of this candle, if we get that candle tomorrow, then we can expect FTT to come down further into this ribbon support again. Yeah, around 37.5 to 34 area.
yeah, that's a pretty sharp drop. I mean,
Yeah.
I would probably
I
figure
mean,
that.
there are support levels in between. So if you see this high would be a pretty good support area
Exactly.
around 41. And then the next support area would be this high, which is in the ribbon already. So yeah, these two levels may be good levels to keep eye on. And then on lower time frame, I think it's doing pretty good. 1 hour is trading below the ribbon. So let's see how it performs. If it keeps on trading under this ribbon, then maybe it will come down to this green moving average. And from here, maybe we can have a quick spot position. So basically we enter at this green moving average, and when price goes up, we sell at the ribbon. So if let's say like here, so when price break this ribbon, it comes to the next support area, which is this green, and then it goes back up, get rejected, and comes down. So this is a very good quick long setup. We
Perfect,
can have
Harry.
something like that here also.
All right. Awesome. I think that was a good session. I don't want to drag this on too much further. Are there any other questions? If not, we can kind of wrap it up, and we'll do another session like later in the week. Okay.
Yeah, these indicators you can definitely use as a complement with your own trading strategy. That is also fine. But if somebody who is very new, let's say in the trading, they don't have their own trading strategy, then this indicator basically gives them everything
Yeah,
what
I
they can
totally
have.
agree.
But if you already are very good trader, you already understand your charts, then this indicator will help you further confirm your hypothesis.
Yeah, good point. Jake says, coins that have less price history. I don't know what the full question is.
Yeah.
I think he means, yeah, when you have, well, I'll comment on this, from my standpoint, whether it's technicals from an indicator or just raw technicals that I would pay attention to, the lesser the history, the tougher it is to gauge on a chart, because the indicators are just trying to digest the value and movement of the market that's happened so far, and it becomes really tough.
So one of the coin which got really famous lately is Uniswap, which has, I think, the least data. But yeah, you can see TrendMaker still does the job pretty well. I mean, it already gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries on this one. So yeah, it does the job even with this limited price action data.
Perfect. All right. Awesome, Harry. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here, guys and gals. If y'all don't have any more questions, okay. But again, you can go to our website, thealphatrades.com. Harry, do you want to pull it up real quick? thealphatrades.com. There we go. And you can go to the products page.
Products and
the alpha indicator suite right there on the right.
Yeah. And then I think you have options in there, right?
Yeah, we now have the
options.
lifetime. We have the lifetime membership now for one-time payment for $1,500. So you will have this indicator forever, and it works again on any market. Commodities, U.S. stocks. I mean, stocks in general, and crypto.
Yeah, maybe in next session we can cover some of the stocks or forex pairs. So we will have a very good idea about that. But this indicator do work on those pairs as well.
Perfect.
So maybe just quick. So here you have a gold chart, and usually on this kind of pairs, I usually like to use 2-day and 3-day time frames. And here I had 1400 position in gold running from last November, 1200 from this 2-day swing bull signal. So this is where I went to the shop and bought gold basically.
Awesome.
So yeah, maybe we can cover this in the next session.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah, thanks so much for covering all this important information, Harry. I think our members definitely liked it a lot. And we'll definitely be able to do this again. So yeah, I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody for joining. I know it's a Saturday, but yeah, we'll have to do another session. All right.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody. Y'all take care.
Thank you everyone.
All right. Have a great rest of your weekend.